Tree Hill, city of hope and despair. Located in northern coastal Carolina, the meeting place of adventurers, runaways, criminals, dropouts. Lured into this danger-swept oasis by the hope of capturing their dreams. But they're all trapped, for there is no escape. Against this fascinating background is woven the story of an imperishable love and the enthralling saga of 7 desperate people, each in Tree Hill to keep an appointment with destiny.
Check the gate.
The 40s episode was like a full-scale overhaul of what the show is going to be in one episode.
Come along. 1940s. We had a shootout on a street. We had a guy being dropped off a bridge. These things don't usually normally happen in Tree Hill.
You are kicking in. Have you slept?
No, I love it.
Have you slept?
But they happened in the mind of Chad Michael Murray when he did an homage to a 40s episode.
I think it would be fun. I think this could be cool and different. And I think everybody would enjoy it.
It almost killed me.
It'd be costly, but fun. We got Joe DeVola, we got Mark Schwann, we got a great cast, we got a great crew taking care of business here in North Carolina.
Action!
All right.
Chad wrote episode 611. It's a 1940s romantic movie that we shot as a television episode. It's basically coming out of the head of Lucas Scott. It's a dream that he has, and it sort of touches on things that are going on in his life, and it sort of gestates into this episode that's shot in the 40s.
I wanted to do something that was very different, something that would be fun for all the actors and all the crew and every department, really. Except for our director, who probably pulled his hair out.
It was a stretch for everybody in the sense that we shoot a certain show the same way every week, and we sort of stepped out of our comfort box to do this episode, but I think everybody succeeded, did a great job.
Chad writing a script was creatively invigorating for him, but it was also creatively invigorating for us as a writing staff, as producers. So it was very interesting to have Chad step into that process, and after 6 years, he was surprised about how we did certain things, and we were surprised at how he interpreted certain things we had done on the page.
In order to make a 1940s episode, One Tree Hill, it's not easy.
In effect, it was like doing another show, a whole new show. You know, instead of using our standing permanent sets, we knew everything would be done from scratch. So, yeah, I was quick to call up Mark and Joe and say, hey guys, we should really start looking at this early.
It was a huge episode. We usually take 8 days to prep, but I think I was working on it for like 2.5 months. You know, researching, watching old movies, getting pictures, discussing everything.
Chad's episode was very challenging on a creative level, because when you said anything in the 1940s, you know, your entire world from a production standpoint changes. You know, wardrobe is different, hair is different, makeup is different, all of your sets are different, and it's very ambitious.
It was just great, you know, the hats that came over one eye, and everything was just really chic and really fun.
In order to make it a One Tree Hill episode, I really had to take pieces of our show and place them in there in a different era. You know, little callbacks to quotes we've had in the past, to character relationships.
You know, this club had such an elegance when your mom ran it. I remember being treated with such respect. It's too bad your mom ran off after that horrible accident with Keith.
I think that the moment that I arrived on set and you see everything assembled and you see all the departments work and everybody ready to go and we're ready to shoot a story, it was exciting.
So I'd heard rumors about the set being built, the Big Karen's Cafe set being built, and I on purpose did not check it out until after it was totally completed, and it was beautiful.
When I walked onto Karen's Cafe set for the first time, I was pretty blown away because I thought Alan did an extraordinary job with that set. He basically captured everything we needed for the show. The attention to detail was pretty amazing. From the logos on the bandstands to the big chandeliers that we had, the way he designed the tables, the molding, it was pretty exquisite.
And I think that they built that set in something like 10 days. It's just unreal.
Sugary enough for you? They did a really good job with the Karen's Cafe set, and my character Nathan was behind the bar. And so I got to, be hanging out there with the old vintage cash register and all the old bottles.
And at first we weren't going to build it. The first thought was we need to find this as a location because of the cost, obviously, of trying to build something like that. But there were so many things that had to work for us. It had to look correct for the period. It would have to accommodate the big scenes that we had in there with lots of extras. All the things that you deal with as far as lighting and the logistics of actually filming made it difficult to find a location, and they finally decided, hey, you know what? I don't think we're going to find this as a location. Let's build it. So at that point, we just kind of went crazy and went, oh my word, we have a ton of work to do.
It's the new Karen's Cafe. It's the old new Karen's Cafe.
For stage, the band's back there, Skills is over there. That's the bar. We're setting up right there.
From the starting designing it until filming, I think we maybe 3 weeks. Designing it, drawing up construction working plans, construction, building it, paint, dressing, all of that happened in a very short amount of time.
It was a great stage for Joy to be singing on. I think she got an opportunity to showcase her musical talents as much as she ever has on this show.
I know a little place in Caroline. It's open year round.
The great thing about Joy, she has so much ability, and when she's passionate about something, it's just, you just stand back and watch. So we asked her to do the 40s episode, and the next day I had 3 songs MP3'd to me because she was so excited to do it. And
she wrote the opening number that she did, which was originally called Hotel Cafe, and I asked her if she'd change the lyrics to Karen's Cafe, which she did, and she did an amazing performance job on that.
But only after dark, so bring your gal and bring your wine and wine from your day. Gee, don't you know that you're in for a show when you go down to Karen's Cafe? I've been up, down.
And then she did Mrs. Scott, which was totally amazing. That was a great little guitar, little ditty song that she did, which was when her and Nathan got married.
What are you thinking about?
The house we're going to live in right here in Treehouse City.
Anything else?
Well, since the house is going to be so big, I suppose we'll need children.
I love 1940s music, and I just had put effort into those before, and then the opportunity presented itself to use those on the show, switching around lyrics and things, and so suddenly I was able to, and it was really fun and exciting.
When you asked me to step out with you tonight, I didn't imagine it would be at Karen's Cafe.
Why not? We've got the best piano player in town, and the best drinks.
And the best bartenders.
She and I really love the old music and stuff, and so to be able to see her totally in her element, when is she gonna have another opportunity like that? And I think she recognized how special it was and just came out guns blazing.
What a dame.
She gets them every time. It's funny because I was so busy being involved in writing it, and I never even thought about acting in it. That was the last thing that ever crossed my mind. Hey, Skills, play something good for me? What happened to you?
Julia. Dan.
They have mouth. They're gonna kill him.
What?
He found out that Dan killed Keith.
You should have stuck to gossip columns instead of snooping around where you don't belong.
Well, the bridge scene, that took us a whole night to shoot.
I said I was onto something, and I was right. He murdered him.
Cut! Lee, you were great!
Lee was very brave because I went to him and I said, dude, I'm putting you on the edge of this bridge, on the other side of the railing, and I'm going to lean you out because I think the first shot has to be you being dropped out by Dan's guys to show sort of the depth between your drop and the water and sort of flip the audience out by seeing that. So he signed on, but I think that night when we put the ropes on and we dropped him back, it was pretty terrifying.